Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Good Morning Cortland, where we recap the week's top stories. Multiple groups and concerned citizens have come together to offer a $16,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of a person or persons responsible for throwing dogs out of a moving vehicle on Interstate 81 in Cortland County last week. On the morning of Wednesday, December 12th, the driver of a tractor trailer got out of his vehicle on I-81 in Marathon and rushed to the aid of two dogs that were lying injured in the roadway. The driver told police that he saw the dogs being thrown from the window of an older model Dodge Durango. Police are still looking for the suspect or suspects responsible. Both dogs are being treated at the Broome County Humane Society, though one of the dogs had to have its leg amputated. The funding for the reward comes from the Animal Legal Defense Fund, PETA, the New York State Humane Association, and private donations. The principal at McGraw High School is being recognized for going above and beyond what is normally expected of a high school principal. Last week, a 7th grade student named Zoe accidentally swallowed a lifesaver and it became lodged in her throat. While a school nurse attended to Zoe, Principal Mark DeMaurier attempted to reach the student's parents by phone but was unsuccessful. Undeterred, DeMaurier jumped in his car and drove to the parents' house to brief them on the situation, and by the time he arrived, the student was able to swallow the lifesaver after drinking warm water, and DeMaurier's actions did not go unnoticed. Tammy Nickerson, the mother of the child, said she wouldn't want her kids in any other school and was grateful for DeMaurier's actions. Officers from the Cortland Police Department surprised drivers earlier this week by handing out gift certificates instead of traffic tickets. On Monday and Tuesday, officers pulled over drivers for minor traffic infractions, but instead of getting tickets, drivers received $25 gift certificates to downtown businesses. Officer Jesse Abbott, who appeared on last week's episode of Good Morning Cortland, said he hoped the initiative would take a stressful situation and turn it into a positive one. And finally this week, just ahead of Christmas, I had the chance to visit Santa Claus at the Cortland Waterworks, and I managed to land an exclusive interview with Kris Kringle himself. Let's watch. You may know him as Kris Kringle, Mr. Claus. I'm here with none other than Santa Claus, who's here at the Cortland Waterworks to hopefully help children get the presents they ask for. Now, Santa, can you tell me, what's your favorite part about coming to the Cortland Waterworks every year?
Well, first off, Mike Dexter, who is a good friend of Santa Claus, he decorates this place beautifully every year. And when I come to see the children of Cortland, I know I'm going to get a nice warm reception. So I guess that's what it is.
Unrelated, when you climb down to chimneys on Christmas Eve, what do you like to see? Are you a fan of the milk and cookies, or is there something different maybe?
Well, I'm a big fan of milk and cookies. Mrs. Claus, not so much. She would rather that I eat the carrots that the reindeer eat. But I will take a bite of some of the cookies.
Now, is there any advice you have for children? Maybe they're not sure if they're naughty or nice yet this year. What would be some good advice for kids as we approach Christmas here?
Well, you know, the funny thing about the naughty list and the nice list, the nice list is so much larger than the naughty list. Most kids are wonderful, so there's very few people on the naughty list. So that's the good news. But just help around the house and try to love each other.
All right, kids, you heard it from Santa Claus. Thanks for joining me, Kris.
Thank you, Peter.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, that does it for this week's episode. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and visit CortlandVoice.com for the latest top stories.